here, right?
Welcome one and all to another Mexico race here at TeaTime Friday League Racing. So we are just waiting for the qualifying to get started, and let's see what's going on. We've got What a Tune. None of you are going to guess I'll have to spectate. Oh no. Matthew going to kill me. Well, I'll give a hello. So a few comments already. So we are expecting a lot from our guys here. But yeah, with a few comments on there. Let's have a look. Right, missed the highlight dates from last week, so I'm sorry, Hobo, about that. But yeah, so Q1. It looks dry as well, so it's going to be a fantastic race if it's all dry, fine and dandy. Let's have a look at... I'm just looking for the standings. PlayStation standings, here we go. So, it is round 3, so after 2 rounds, we have Moyland, who's on 50 points. We've got Non-Human on 36 and Speedy on 21. King David on 20, Dixie Anthony on 15. We got Lewis Tabika on 13, Sing on 12, Hobo on 8. Surprise, surprise, Hobo's up there. Sesvin on 8, Yo-Yo Moyo on 8. So we've got a few people on 8 points at the moment. Fleet on 6, Frenzy on 2, DXT Matty on 2, Italy on 1, and Pantsevsky's on 1. Still yet to score points is Freedom, Primark AJ Styles, DXT Cons, Tall Cogwheel, and DXT Nilmer. So it's looking quite decent for the race, and Herbo's gone. Left a session for some reason. Currently, Lewis DeBeeker is the one who's holding the fastest laps on both. So let's have a look. Who've we got going else? Lap data, track map. Let's get the telemetry up there on there as well. Got a few people out on out laps, so we've got. A few spins. Nilmer looks like he's going to be the first man. So these don't have corner names, but we do around the Herman Rodriguez circuit. So we'll just go through the track rundown with DXT Nilmer and let's see how he performs. So here we go, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Here we go, it's right, left, right. So over the curve, you want to get over as much curve as you can dare to go. Give yourself as much track width as you can. You've got a lot of runoff there area to use. So use it and go full left. Then you want to switch over to the right hand side, ready for turn 4, another 90-degree turn. More curve again. Not as much as what you get from 1, 2, 3. And round 5. Around 6, now 6 and 7 here is a double apex turn, 6, 7. Heading down into the next part of the circuit, which is the Silverstone S's. So like left, right, left, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Heading round now onto 10, 13. Now this is like a Cuffy bend into a DRS straight, into the same section. 14. 15 and 16 here. 15 on left, sharp left-hander. 16. And then 17 is this long Supermander. Obviously, corner numbers are different from setup to setup. I'm doing with 116.8, but I'm expecting a 114.9. That's what I'll be expecting from people at the end of this. Use a lot of ERS for that. And we've got a few people. We've got Evening Gas jumping in for one. So, and Matthew Green, no jinx for me tonight. Mexico, woo! Body face. Why are you not racing? If you can comment, you can race. So, see, Iceman, who's now part of the. Who was the ex driver of the season, and also previous season clean driver of the season. Sad to leave the Friday League racing. So he's not going to get another award. He's like 2 for 2. So Alex can watch, but he can't race. Bitches says he can't. Joking. Moyland with a 115.4 steals it, and I reckon he could get half a second off that. I really do. Moyland has got the pace. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Singh. So Singh's starting his fast lap, and we've got a few retirees. So Flea, T&E, Matty, and Pint says Gizzo's retired, and maybe they crashed. So here comes Singh now against turn 4, looking very tidy. A little bit wide there. Let's jump on board with him as he goes through the S's. Let's have a look how he does these. That was so close to invalidating, but that was so nice. Goes really wide there and he validates his lap. So he's going to have to recharge his ERS and go around again. As we've got DXT Sausage, who's pulled over to the side. So let's have a run down. We've got 12 minutes to go at Q1. Let's have a little run down. So we have, right now at the moment, we've got Moyland, who is top with 115.4. We've got Dixie Nilma 116.5. Collins on 116.5. Very close between these drivers. DXC Sausage, aka Speedy, on a 116.8. Yo-Yo Moyo on a 117.0. Lewis Davika, who I reckon can do better, is on a 117.3. It's Louis on a 117.5. We've got Tong Isai on a 117.6. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs. We've got Iceman on a 119.0. Don't think that he'll be down that low, but he's put the medium tyres on in Q1. We've got Amar, who's now on a fast lap again. Let's have a look as he goes through the S's. Let's see what Amar can do. Amar with 115.5, just a little bit behind. He is 900ths behind Moyland. So, but that's something that I know Amar could take off for half a second again. Like Moyland. Lewis Tabika now on a fast lap again. DXT Matty puts in a 117.042. There are a lot of 117.0s sitting here. So we've got Yo-Yo Moyo, DXT Matty and Primark AJ Styles all on a 117.0, so that'll be coming again, showing a battle between the mid pack, which we do love a good battle. We've got Danny, right, we'll see what we can do, mate. Can get you in at some point. Be good to have a wingman. Herbert with a 118.3. Well, it's slow compared to the other drivers, but maybe not as slow as his intelligence level. Or maybe not as slow as Battle Match. He sorted himself out and becoming a dad. It's a bit slow there, wasn't you, Herbert, on that one? Match Green didn't check mirrors or track map after invalidating and was on the racing line. Ooh. Ooh, so that's, I'm guessing, that's to do with the incident that may have knocked some of the driver, knocked himself and another driver out. And Amar has retired. I think he's retired in the pits. He's not crashed out. Amar doesn't crash out like that. Not until the race anyway. Oh, I say that, but round one he smashed it on the final sector. We've got Lewis Speaker. Lewis Speaker has got some decent pace into turn 4. Ooh. I did see the yellow mark on the turn 4. I did see the dots there, so it was aware that was an incident there. And so Lewis Speaker, he's backed off. Right. I wouldn't say it was a corner cut that Lewis Tabika has just done, but not in the way of trying to get back to the pits quicker. I think it was just the fact that it'd be easier for him to turn there than it was to go all the way to the end of the corner and try and turn, because it would not have made it from that angle. So I'll let him off for that one. But we are watching. We are watching. So Yo-Yo Moyo, who's out on a fast lap. Let's see how he does. Can he get back up into the mid pack? Well, he's still in the mid pack, but can he take more time off? Yeah. Right, so we do have a question here. It's popped up from Wild Gamer goes, how does my Q3 ban work? Do I still have to save it next week if I don't make Q3? Right. So, completely honest, that is subject for changing. At the moment, I'm going to say no. It's a Q3 ban for your next available race. So if you, let's say for instance that you didn't make up to Q3, then I don't think it should, Joe, we should be holding on to that player ban continuously until you do get into Q3. I think that would be a bit irresponsible for us to be holding a ban. But you should always be trying to get Q3 because then at least give them 10th. But then would people back out of going into Q3 so they get the tyre choice? That's where we have our issue. So we'll have a full discussion about it, but at the moment I'm going to say no, that it won't continue on. But we'll the stewards will have a discussion because that's a very, very good question. Thank you for bringing that up, DXD. And Ponta Spinella would really wants to join us in the lobby and in the party. At the moment, I need to wait until Q1's finished, and I'll see if I can find them because I don't want to spend too much time on the blue screen. So yeah, but we've got Dexterous number now at the moment. He's in 7th, and I do believe that he could stay 7th. In Q1, Q2, I do think he's got the ability to be in Q3. So hopefully we don't have to really worry about it this week about whether we're going to even continue on to next week. But I do think that he could actually be an asset into the when it comes into Q3. The thing is, though, he could get into Q3 and still not be 10th. He could be 8th, 7th, depends on if anybody crashes out in Q1 or Q2. And Alex says makes sense just to be a quali ban, that way there's no confusion. Yes, it would be, but then again, a full quali ban is a Q3 quali ban is a small penalty. It's not a huge one. It's like a 10th place grid penalty rather than back to grid penalty, and that's the way we want us to look at it. I know it's a bit, it kind of like puts a little bit of emphasis on the stewards and the admins to keep an eye on it, but then it's like if the penalty fits, you can't give someone a joke. You go to the back, let's say Moyland holds up DXD cons in a corner. It's not fair to put him to the back of the grid for a qualifying infringement next race. So back Q3 would fit. Danny, best person to speak to about that would be Herbo, asking about being a reserve. I'd say reserve would be easier because it means that I don't have to come off the blue screen to get you into the party, because I want to keep up with the track action as much as I possibly can. But I know Herbo's on an out lap, or a fast lap right now. Well, when I say fast lap, it's fast in Herbo standards. And Iceman does make an outstanding improvement. He is 1:16.5 right now. So now we have Nilmer. Let's watch Nilmer. This is the guy, right? I had complete confidence in them a few seasons ago. Complete confidence, and it just seems like he's a bit off his pace lately. So I'm hoping that he's getting back in there, because this guy would consistently get podium after podium. Thoroughbred driver, racing driver in real life. He's the Lewis Hamilton of the lawnmower racing world. Does joining mid-session still mess up the lobby? I don't think it messes up the lobby I think it's more people getting kicked out and then trying to join back again that messes up the lobby. But that's a good question, and we haven't really. I don't think we've done it since the new update of having a late joiner. But yeah, we don't want to be messing up the lobby because we had lots of problems in the past where faults go left, right, centre. And Nilma does make a great improvement. He's a 116.3. Absolutely fantastic effort from Nilma. So we're actually now seeing Nilma actually being where I would say he belongs, up there fighting and possibly pushing towards podium position. So he's getting back there. We've got Sesvin, who's out on an outlap. We've got DXT a shadow of his former self is DXT Matty. Last season he lost out on a win at Monaco. He was leaps and bounds in front of Iceman. Should have won it, but ran out of fuel and had to trundle along the last lap, and Iceman beat him, and it was unfair. Okay, we'll get a second opinion on whether Latecomers does mess up the lobby. So if Alex, if you could get a hold of Hobo and check with Hobo whether it still messes up the lobby, because I'll be honest, as a commentator, I don't really focus too much on whether people join later that, as we are closing off Q1. So we've got Sesvin, who is out on a fast lap, who's just started his fast lap. And we've got Yo-Yo Moyo, who's invalidated his lap. So we're all just waiting on Sesvin. So we do know who's out. We do know who is not going to be going into Q2, which is It's Louis, Flea, Frenzy, TNE Matty, and Pint Size Geezer. Sesvin will not be making any improvements on his lap time because he's a bit squirrely there. Go through the S's. He does have a nice line through the S's, does Sesvin. Sesvin does have a good line through the majority. Oh, that was well and truly wide, and that is an invalidation, is it? No, it's not. He hasn't invalidated, but he's added a second on to Sector 1 and 2. So, unless he's going to have an outstanding performance going through Sector 3, I can't see him improving his time at all. And he is into the pits. So we've had some good times, and I'm sure we're going to have more time taken off. Going back to last week, we did see some drivers in Q2 on the medium tyres being faster than their times in Q1, which means that they're getting better. Either the medium tyres were better for that circuit, or the drivers just had a bit more practice. So what we're going to be expecting? Well, I'm going to expect most of the group to try and have their medium tyres. So we've got Moyland, Singh, Lewis, top three, Sesvin, Cons, Nilma, KJ Styles, Iceman, Anthony, and the Speedy, both with 5 position grid penalties. Yo-Yo Moyo, Dixon, Matty, Hobo, Tong, It's Louis, all going through into Q2. We'll say goodbye to Flea, Frenzy, TNE, Matty G, aka Dave, and Pint Size Geezer. Few moments until we go into Q2. I'm expecting a sub 115. So Q2 has started. Let's see who's the first one out to do fast lap. And you know what? This is the one where we go right. We want to see what. So look at that. A lot of medium tyres have been picked. So we do have the Aston Martin of Tong being the first one out. Do apologise. I don't know what happened there. There we go. Sorted. So Alex has confirmed that we were not able to add someone in. We don't want to risk screwing up the lobby with it being a late arrival, which is completely fair. Completely understand that. So thank you very much, Alex, for doing that. So, as we are in Q2, sorry, and we are thinking of tyre strategy, it'd be quite good to actually talk about the circuit itself. So, as we know, the circuit does have 17 corners, as explained. The circuit also has a length of 4.3 kilometers, which works out to be 2.67 miles. There has been many variations, including the Peralta, which is the final U-bend. You did have variations where there is an oval loop as well that goes round the whole of the stadium. So let's see what Tom does. He's invited into the lap. So Moyland being the first one across the line with a 1:16.1 on the medium tyres. I think the difference between medium and soft tyres is only 0.6 of a second. Speedy with 1:17.7. I think the cut-off time is going to be a 1:17 for mediums, a 1:16.2 for the softs. So it'll be quite interesting to see how these drivers do. So a 1:15.8 by Sesvin on the soft tyres. However, 1:16.7 on the soft tyres as well. So I'm quite surprised that Herbert's decided to go softs. His teammate DXT Singh is on a 1:17.3, which makes it a 1:16.5 really on the soft tyres. I feel you can take a lot more time with that. Yo-Yo Moyo with 1:18.2. And Hobo. Hobo's crashed. Hobo's crashed at the S's. Must have lost it and just stacked it. But Hobo is it? So, Yo-Yo Moyo is got into pits. Tell you what, why do they keep doing this? We want that on, or we want that on. Okay guys in the chat, let us know who you want to be watching. Which driver should we be focusing on right now? Obviously you can't focus on Hobo, because he's crashed his car again. So we're one ball with Lewis to Pico at the moment. Matty Green says, me obviously can't watch Matty Green because he's another retard that crashed his car. Izzy wants to watch DXT Matty. So Izzy, thank you very much for joining us. So we're on DXT Matty as it hits into the stadium section. Let's see how well he does this. A very nice view here watching this slow corner. Tidy line there from DXT Matty. Swings round, let's see what he does. He puts a 117.4 on the medium tyres, which roughly equates to a 116.7. So, a bit of work there for DXT Matty, but he's climbing his way back up. So we have DXT Cons. He's coming into the S sections. I've got a feeling he's going to invalidate. Oh no, that's quite tidy that. Quite tidy for a dirty Scotsman. Bit of late braking going into the stadium section. He could have actually made that corner a bit nicer if he braked a little bit earlier. Could have smoothed it right out. And he dives into the pits. Lewis to Beaker on the fastest lap at the moment with 157. He's like, shh, you don't see me. She's trying to be John Cena. You can't see me. And yes, I actually did the hand gesture as well as I said that. So Nilma on his fast lap. Should be getting a decent lap time out of him today. Sing's retired in the pits. So he believes the 117.3 is going to be enough for him to go through. So we've got speed with DXT Sausage. So at this point, it's just too risky to go out. Yeah, we've seen mistakes happen, but I'm sure that, well, at least you know you're going to be in front of Hobo. Because you'll get into Q3. Dear Hobo, DNF myself on in lap. My name is Hobo. I am stupid. So yep. So Hobo's smashing his car because he can't cope. He can't handle the S's. Because Sausage has invalidated. Nilma actually is doing quite well. I've got to give him that. He's actually done really well. He's got back up to where I believe he should be. And Yo-Yo Moyo has crashed. He's crashed the S's. And I can't get that. It's right by where Nilma was. Luckily, it hasn't affected Nilma, but at least Herbo knows he's not going to be put down to the bottom there. Yo-Yo Moyo losing out due to smashing his car to pieces. Kirby Jack says he stays P10, so only 9 people go through, I believe. It does if it's time, if no one, if 10 people don't beat his time. So Hobo will be qualified for Q3, but won't take part in Q3 if less than 10 people beat his time, which looks quite plausible right now because people want to be staying on those medium tyres. So we've got is that Iceman is retired? Yeah, Iceman's retired in the armpits. Oh no, he's crashed. He's crashed. Let's see if we can see where he's crashed. Oh! Let's see if he's still there. Tell you what, Iceman, you're not going to get a clean driving award there. Yeah, P9 mate, middle finger. Only if, basically mate, KJ Styles could ruin it for you. Well, to be honest, everybody between DXD Cons and below, they could all ruin it for you. If they all get faster than 16.7. And because it wasn't even the S's, you're much more of a stupid retard. Sorry, shouldn't even use that word. But yeah, absolute idiot. Because Hobo can't drive. Well, he drives everybody up the wall, but he can't make it around the circuit. So, Iceman's just pop into the hospital. Be back for the race, mate. Mate, you might need to go to a clinic because you've got fucked. So we do have a few drivers still yet to do time lapse. So we got it's Louis and DXT Anthony. Now, not too sure why he's going so slow here, but DXT Anthony. Has he run out of fuel? No? No. Don't run out of fuel. See, he's driving slowly. So obviously it looks like it's probably charging up his ERS. This circuit is very heavy on ERS. So, drivers such as DXT is going to try and exploit as much as they can using the ERS. You don't find many places to really recharge it throughout the lap, really, unless you are going off the throttle. And I think he's getting himself out of the way. Because he's got faster cars coming and he doesn't want to interfere with that. Or maybe not. Right. Not too sure what that was about. But let's ride a board on anyway with DXT Anthony. As he puts a 2 minutes 43.2, which means he won't be 15th. So a few people changing places. How about? Right. Bit weirded out why Anthony did that. So yeah, Jake's corner cutting. he's probably heard me say that he's corner cutting and decided, oh, I'm not going to opt for that. He's actually being watched. Well, the thing is, that is the end of qualifying, and he's not going to get a chance now, as KJ Styles looks like he's invalidated. That was a retirement on track from KJ Styles. That was unbelievable. That there is an instant quali ban. So KJ Styles, retirement on track. Boom, bang to rights, bud. You're getting QB'd for the next race. So let's have a quick look. So we do have Lewis the Beaker with the fastest lap with a 1:15.7, and we've got Seth Finn on 1:15.8, both on the soft tyres. Moreland on the mediums with 1:16.1, with Speedy on the softs with 1:16.3. Louis on a 1:16.7 on softs. KJ Styles on 1:16.9 on softs. We've got Tong on softs on 1:17.2. Cons on a 1:17.2 on the mediums. Sink 1:17.3 on the mediums. Herbo scraping it in, 1:16.7 on the softs. He's happy with P10. But we all know what's going to happen to Herbo. He's going to start the race, he's going to spin, he's going to lose positions, and he's going to have to show scramble for points. He's going to get gifted places because people are going to crash out. So he's in a good position right now. Alright, so into Q3, 9 drivers remaining, because Herbert can't keep it on track. Right, we're going to do, so it is 36 laps of race, so we're going to do a little sweepstake. What lap is Herbert going to crash out on? And if Herbert gets it right himself, then we know he's done it intentionally. But what lap is Herbert going to crash on? And it's Herbert P9 with Speedy's pennants. So he's getting gifted the place already. So yeah, we have Tong, Dixie Singh, it's Louis, Moylan, Speedy, Primark, AJ Styles, Louis the Beaker, Sesvin and Cons all competing for that top spot. Iceman's gone for formation lap and Wild Game's gone for lap 1. Let's see when Homer Craig DNFs himself. I'm gonna have some more guys, come on, just fill it in. What lap is it? Right, so from 1 to 36, what lap is Herbert gonna crash on? Because this is going to be a quite interesting one. I'd like them to do that from the start again. That would be so funny. So everybody's out on track. We're on board with Lewis the Beaker. Let's throw up what we want to see. We want tell the lap data. We don't need the tyres because yours should be on softs. So we've got a couple of people saying lap 1. Boniface, Alex saying it should be from the start. That will be quite funny. I can't see Herbert doing that. I'm gonna go for lap 23. Just long enough for you to think, for him to relax a little bit. Little go. Oh, right, I'm nearly over halfway done. But then bang, and he gets caught. So lap 23 is my idea. So Alex, come on. Give me a lap number that you think, rather than just the start. Everybody else who's in the chat, just make sure give yourself some time and let's guess Herbo's end race. He's backing Herbo to finish the race. Well, there's not a lot of things that Hobo does finish. So it could be the fact he's finished 2 races is a bit of a shock. God, it took him that long to finish off in Lexi, so you know, he's got that kind of problem. And then Hobo with the heart. Lewis to become a 115.4. the hobo bashing is in the chat. Oh, that's amazing. It's great. So yeah, well, Gamer, he can't even finish a qualifying, never mind a race. Matthew Green, a Hobo there, lap 3 DNF. Alex is I mean, I won't put money on it, but as a free guess, I'd say finish. Well, we'll see. So, Singh smashes my prediction by 1/10. He's got a 1:14.8. Now that's a fantastic time. I was expecting 1:14.9s. So, there we go. Absolutely done it. If I didn't see anybody sub 15, then I would have kicked it. I would have been happy really, because we have got drivers who've got the ability to be doing sub 15s. Will you finish in quarter number on that time? Well, Herbo. Might have got taken out. Or did he crash himself? So we've got Lang, 69, said, it's my first time here, but Herbo sounds like a really unlucky guy. No, the person who's really unlucky is Lexi having to be with him. That's who's really the unlucky one. Herbo's really lucky. So let's put it that way. It's not bad luck, it's bad driving. Boom! And I'm saying goodbye, Alex. So they got no comments there from Matthew Green and Wild Gamer. Herbo's crashing his bike on the way to the garage. Yes, Lewis Edwards. That's a brilliant one. Yeah, it's going to be that kid. He's going to make it that kid who's going down the hill on his electric bike and smash into the gate. If you haven't seen it, it's sad, but the noise is amazing. So, but it's back to qualifying, as we do have Moylan who's on an out lap. We've got Speedy, Dixie Sausage. I think he's actually on an in lap because he's finished lap. It's Louis needs to get a good lap here, and so does DXD Cons. Let's watch Cons, because Cons get... Oh, he's invalidated. Let's have a look. Go for the S's. It's Louis. Come on, let's see. What did I do to deserve this? You don't have to do anything to deserve anything. Don't worry, we'll find a new target next week. It's Targets on Hobo Day in Mexico. Even he's a target, mate. That's the main reason why. So Italy, we put a 1:16.3. Quite a nice time there, but not quick enough to get himself in the top 5. We do have place penalties to happen as well. Right. Okay. There we go. So we're watching It's Louis cutting corners. Well, that's a quali ban there. We did warn all drivers about the cutting corners. So It's Louis. You've been caught. Right, let's get off this guy, because we do have Tong on an out lap. We have DXD Sync on an out lap, and we've got Moyland on a fast lap. And Moylan's gone AI? Don't know what happened there with Moylan. But, okay. Tell you what, he took that corner really well. Going into the stadium section, but that's a bit weird. Both McLaren's on qualifying bans in one race. Yep, that's what happens. So Amar now on a fast lap. Can he make any difference? No, KJ Styles actually retired on track in Q2. So, and it happened right in front of Jake. Speedy going deep again. Well, you say Speedy going deep, and I think Singh really really lost it there. You say Jake going deep. I don't know how deep Jake can go with 1 inch. So yeah, KJ Styles did not cut the corner. He retired on track in Q2. So let's have a look. So we've got Lewis Dabika and Setsvin on our laps. We've got Tong and DXD Cons on our laps. So we've got to stay on board with Cons because Cons actually needs to put in a good time. But this doesn't look like... Oh! Oh! That was a biggie. That's a... Oh! Oh, I'm sorry, Cons, but that was funny. Oh, that was a spectacular moment there from DXT Cons. Going for this corner that Moylan's going around. It's just the back end slid. Couldn't catch it. He just lost it. That's why Jake only likes little people with their hands make it look big. Wow. I don't think anything can make it that big, make that thing look big. But Lewis Dabika now on a fast lap, and so is Sesvin. So who's further on? Lewis Dabika. Let's jump on board, let's have a look. So the banter is out, the banter's up in arms. Keep it coming, guys, it will make a massive difference. Because 36 laps around Mexico can get a bit tedious if everybody's like, oh, Lewis Dabika backed out of that one. And he allowed Sesvin through. Not Sesvin. He allowed Moylan through. There wasn't even Moylan. Who was he left through? Speedy, DXD Sausage let through. And Sausage is on an outlap. Or DXD Chipolata, as he is only 1 inch. So we are coming up to the end of Q3, and a few people are not going to be able to make another lap. So Mart is one of the last drivers to go through. Sesvin is also. So Sesvin with a nice time of 1:15.177. Nice time indeed. Moylan 15.145. Just slightly ahead of Sesvin. Let's see how Sesvin does in Sector 1. And he's down. If he continues this kind of pace, he will get himself in second place. And Moylan, the one we thought would be getting pole position, might be down to third. But then we do have Lewis Dabika, who's involved in his lap, so he's not going to be improving. And we have Sesvin. Has he retired? Has he crashed? He's facing the wrong way, so I'm guessing he's crashed. It's not like Sesvin to retire on track anyway. So that is the end of qualifying. As all the cars are headed back into the pits. So Amar is the only driver to get a sub 115. Wow. Well, that surprised me. I thought we would have more sub 115s. Sesvin comments, incredible. So yeah, what happened there? Because you were doing well. You were doing really well. 0.032 off of Moyland. So top of the table we've got Singh on a 114.835. Second we've got Moyland. So first is Singh with a 114.835, sorry. Moyland in second, we've got Sesvin in third, Lewis Speaker in fourth, Speedy in fifth, It's Louis in ninth, KJ Styles in it's Louis in sixth, sorry, KJ Styles in seventh, Tong in eighth, Dixie Cons in ninth. We do have Hobo to be added on to 10th. Alex Wu commented, if Amar gets his race pace back, we could see a good title race. Title fight. I don't know, because no disrespect to Moyland, but I think Prime Amar would smash anybody and everybody. So yeah, he's making up for lost points, but it won't take him that long to make up for that. I think of 3 or 4 races, and he will be top of the table if he was back in his prime. If he just improved it a bit, then we would see some battles, because we'll see him win a few races and maybe come second in a few. But Amar Prime is just overpowered. He's just too good. But then Dixie Anthony in his prime was fantastic as well. Dixie Matty in his prime was fantastic. Prime Herbert might actually get 5th again. So we do have the formation lap. Let's have a look at Herbert. We are expecting him to crash. So, okay. A little bit of thing we're going to be observing right now. Okay. We're going to be observing as a commentator slash steward. Car distance between cars. So, in the formation lap, it is like a safety car. So, the lead, so Amar would be effectively the safety car. The formation lap is to allow you to warm your tyres up without leaving massive gaps. So let's have a look. So Yo-Yo Moyo left a massive gap, but he's closed it down quick enough, so I'm not going to really, I wouldn't penalise that. But if the gap gets too big, then we could be starting to penalise drivers for intentionally slowing down to disadvantage the drivers in front. But Yo-Yo Moyo has chosen hard tyres. Has everybody else chosen hards? Ooh, okay. So Yo-Yo Moyo, Iceman, Frenzy have all picked hard tyres. So it does change a few things. So we do have Amar, Singh, Sesvin, Lewis Speaker, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Louis 5th and KJ Styles in 6th. Two McLarens on the 3rd row. Tong in 7th, Cons in 8th, Herbo in 9th, and Speedy in 10th. So, Lexi, I think you're going to have to give her go check on her, but make sure she's not got a nosebleed for being that high up. So we are waiting for the lights. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're out, and away we go. So we can see a bit of jumpiness there through. Is that Moyland? Moyland's car's got a little bit of lag, as you can see. But look at that, Sesfin! What an overtake on turn 1. Oh, it's Louis back away. Sesfin loses. Moyland spinning around. But Sesfin, what a start from Sesfin. It's Louis had a great start coming from 5th in the table. KJ Styles in 4th. So Amar is managed to get right behind It's Louis. We've got so that was some fantastic battling there. Amar holding off quite well. Oh! Amar spins! Amar spins exactly where most of the other drivers are spun, and look at that. The guy had to wait. So he's at the back of the grid. So we've got a McLaren 1-2. Who defunct it? So we've got the 2 guys who's getting quality bans for the next race sitting there in 1 and 2. Lewis Davika in 3rd with the fastest lap so far. Speedy in 4th. Cons in 5th. Herbert is 6th. Really must have a massive nosebleed right now. There's Flea. Where's Flea come from? Flea's come from the very back. Because there is the battle of the borders here, with the Englishman of Herbo taking on the Scotsman of Flea. Absolutely epic start there. So DXD Matty's also there. Could DXD Matty have his pace back as he's looking to hound down on Herbo? Dave doing well as well, so we could have a battle of the Matties right now. KJ Styles with a 119.4. As KJ Styles has managed to get past It's Louis. And Lewis Dabika looking to get past KJ Styles but not unable to. So we had an off. Non-human is out. Non-human is out. That's a bit of shock in there. Oh, Sabika, has he got it in him to get past KJ Styles? He's much quicker going through the S's, but he had to back out there. KJ Styles cut the corner there. He will get penalties if he carries on. So we've got a VSC. VSC for an instance. It'll be probably someone tags someone, so we'll see who goes in the pits. What that's done is actually made Lewis Dabika actually slow down, and that is Flea. We changed for Flea, was that? And a wing change for Singh. So virtual safety car will be go back. I guess I'm spectating. Yeah, yeah. Keep your eye on anybody, mate. Let us know if you see anything as DRS is back into it, as virtual safety car has been lifted. Yeah, Moyo with a 3-second time penalty. As I'm watching Lewis to see if he can make any difference now that the virtual safety car is gone. Do excuse me. I'm yawning my head off here. So we're on lap 5 of 36 and Herbert still hasn't crashed. He's got past all expectations of everybody who knew him. But I still think lap 23 will be the one. Moylan is on a recovery drive of a lifetime, as so is, well, Singh should be. But he's had to go to the pits a couple of times. Let's go to the front. Because Lewis the Beaker, he's got the two McLarens in front of him that are very close together. He's got Speedy behind him. Oh, there we go. So Lewis the Beaker versus It's Louis. Safety car, safety car, safety car. Who died? Iceman! Exactly where everybody else, quite a few people crashed there. At low traction points. So Iceman's visit lasted 6 laps. I wonder if he'll be back again. But a lot of people have jumped in the pits. So let's have a look. Stops. So, leading the pit strategy right now is KJ Styles. No, Lewis the Beaker. And Speedy also in there with the pit strategy. Pitsky is in amongst the pit holders. Hobo doing quite well. Iceman says I'll be back again. I hope so. I really do hope you will be back. Hopefully on a more regular basis. So, with the safety car, I do have to address a few points that we have got. We've had from previous for the previous races. So, we are aware that some drivers are, may be quite new to the way TTFL works when it comes down to penalties. So you will be penalised for retiring on track because not the AI card doesn't necessarily pick the best time or the best way to put the car in a safe place to retire. Good example is earlier on today when KJ Styles retired. In front of DXT Anthony, that there could have caused an issue with the DXT Anthony wasn't looking to speed up. So that is a no-no, that is an instant quali ban. Cutting corners to get back to the pits is not realistic. You will get penalties from the FIA and you'll also get penalised on track by the stewards if you're caught doing that in real life, so it will apply to post-race penalties for those drivers. we do thank all drivers for their commitment, because we are getting full grids, which is fantastic to see. And yes, not all drivers are regular drivers, but reserves are doing just a good enough job as the regular drivers, so we're all happy with that, so that's a good point. And a little personal point for myself to all the drivers is thank you very much for the entertainment that you're providing. It does make my job a lot easier when there is something interesting happening. A safety car is in this lap, so we're going to be on board with the XT Matty. I always choose third place because you get to see the 1-2 battle from the view of another driver. So it's Louis going to go at Peralta there. So 3, 2, 1, he's gone. It's quite obvious when he was going to do it. Don't think it's an advantage. He's managed to get an advantage over Dexterous Matty, because Matty is now under a threat from Moyland. Let's have a look. Side by side into turn 1, and the move's done by turn 2. So Moyland up into third place through a fantastic effort on DXT Matty. Not a lot that Matty could have done with that one, because Moyland did have a bit more pace. We do have a side by side battle between Moyland and KJ Styles. So Lewis to be get on KJ Styles, not Moyland. I apologise. Have we got any more battles anyway? Oh! Moyland on Cons. Cons is going down. No, he hasn't got any damage, so Cons is lost out there. Herbo back into 9th where he started. So DXT Anthony looking to get past DXT Matty. A few penalties are sprung up there as Cons, it's going down and down. What is going on with Cons? He's just tumbling down the orders so quick. If he carries on going this way, he'll be with his teammate at the back soon. Right. So let's have a look at the tyres. Oh! Nilma goes into the side of Amar and loses a big chunk of wing. That was a bit careless from Nilma. Toggy Sale is racing the wrong way and he's ghosted somehow. Nilma goes. I think Nilma just lost the control of his car coming through some of those corners, and that's why he's gone in. Hey guys, surprise, surprise! Herbert's still in the race. Somehow he's managed to keep all four wheels pointed in the right direction. He hasn't crashed out, he hasn't spun out. So KJ Styles, a one-time leader of this race, is now sitting in 17th. I think he's pitted as well. He's pitted twice. So from having one pit, up to 2 pits in a quick succession, really brought him down. Pint-sized Geezer and Con still yet to pit. Yo-Yo Moyo is still yet to pit. So let's have a look at position changes as we start from the top. So Moylan, who is winning the race at the moment, is up one place with Italy up by 3. Oh no, DXT Anthony up 7 places. Absolutely phenomenal race is DXT Anthony having right now. He's doing really well. He still needs to pit, but he's doing so well on in this car right now. He's still doing really well in this race. So Italy up 2 places. It looks to be where he started. DXT Matty up 6, Speedy up 4, Herbert up 2. Bet his nose is streaming right now because he's not used to being this high up with this many drivers. And then Dave is up into 8th. I'm surprised Dave hasn't crashed either. We'll stay on board with Dave for a little bit. As Frenzy picks up a 3-second time penalty. And there goes Yo-Yo Moyo. And that was a clean overtake, but Sesvin goes really, really wide. Look at that. Sesvin and Singh making that move look effortless. And it's Louis speeding the pit lane. Singh made that move on Sesvin in the stadium section, which was fantastic to see. Good view from the back of Dave. Really, let's see, the penalties are starting to trickle out to everybody. But currently DXT Anthony is in a very good position. Yes, he's up 17 places. He still hasn't pitted, I believe. He hasn't pitted yet. But this is an absolutely outstanding position he's in, because if he pits, he will go down the order quite a bit. But he won't be the only one who needs to pit, and he hasn't got a penalty yet. Let's put the yet on it, because I think nearly enough everybody gets a penalty at Mexico. So we've got Pint-sized Geezer, KJ Styles, Herbo and DXT Anthony. 3 of which I'm surprised haven't got a penalty. And Martin's got picked a penalty. And Martin's made his way back up into 7th. That recovery drive has been absolutely epic from Amar. Now he's got his teammates to start focusing on. As Speedy is looking to get past DXT Matty, and that's be a good battle there. If DXT Matty is racing the way he used to, that'll be a fantastic battle. Speedy and Matty's battling it again. Can Speedy do this? Let's now get into the S's. It is like cat and mouse between these 2 drivers right now. So close between them. Speedy's all over the back of DXT Matty. DXT Matty is not an easy driver to get past. But here we go, we've got a fast start finish straight, really long start finish straight. And a little bit of a weave there from DXT Matty to try and break the toe. As it goes, Speedy goes really wide, and he's made the move happen. Absolutely fantastic. As DXT Anthony's picked up a 3-second time penalty, so everybody apart from Herbo, KJ Styles and Pint-sized Geezer has got a penalty. Very surprised Herbo has not got a penalty. So Speedy making that move. I wouldn't say made it look easy, but It was at a safety car, safety car, safety car. Pint-sized geezer is out. Let's have a look. Where did he lose it? Oh! Yeah, that is somewhere that you would expect people to lose it. This is basically opened up the pit lane for a lot of drivers. And Herbo going to the pits even though his teammate has gone to the pits before him. Right. Says Finn's connection is all over the place. Okay, so safety car's out. Moyland is holding up the pack. It should be a long safety car because DXD Cons is not that far behind. Here's a little fact for you guys. This corner that we're approaching the Peralta is actually slightly banked. This allows a bit more top speed, and when before the stadium section was put in, that corner was actually quite ruthlessly quick. A lot of drivers did struggle and often ran off. So, it says my Wi-Fi is deaf, sorry for my AI. Well, says Finn straight away, can't really say much about it. It's come up saying, so his Wi-Fi's gone, so his car has got AI and it's ghosted, luckily. So, my belief is that ghosting has been switched on. For whatever reason. But these do happen. These things do happen. As you know what also was ghosted in there? Safety car is in on this lap. So we're on with lose the beaker as the safety car is about to go in. Moreland hasn't slowed everybody up as much as I thought he would have. And there he goes. Called that one before again. And no one's caught out. It's Louis made the move on Speedy. And Yo-Yo Moyo. Oh! Yo-Yo Moyo has tagged Hobo. And Hobo has spun. Yeah, Herbert is still racing, he's still in it. He's got 6 more laps until he gets to my prediction. No, we're with a time penalty. Sensford losing out to Frenzy, but I think it's because Sensford is AI, so we'll be going a little bit slower. More than a new fastest lap of 1:16.5. Starting to open up that gap to from DXD Anthony. Alex, I can imagine Herbert's rage right now. Yeah, can't we all? KJ Styles just been overtaken by the TNE Matty G. Is Louis Speedy going to be battling? Oh! Louis had to back off there. And Amar, what an... Oh! That was close. So we did out a spin from It's Louis. And... Dixie, Matty, Amar and Speedy were all able to avoid that, even though it just happened right in front of them. So he's looking to get past Herbo. Yeah, he made light work of Herbo there. So he has started to make the gap up from Frenzy, who's watching Nilma and Con's battle. Scotsman versus the Irishman in a battle for the Celtic lives. More penalties dished out. Amar, who started off in first, spun on lap 1, had 2 pit stops, and is now trying his hardest to get himself back up there. Sitting in 5th, very nice stud, and he is so close to DXD Matty. Sing on Matty, sing, passes Matty, sing, passes Matty, sing, passes Matty. Matty has no answer back, and everybody apart from Herbert has a penalty. If Herbert wasn't so far down, he'd definitely be in contention for driver of the day. And that, oh! Safety car! DXT Anthony has crashed out. Oh my goodness, he lost it exactly where everybody else has been losing it. Absolutely everybody. I feel sorry for the guy. A severe penalty between Tong and Matty. That is... Marcus still got the win. He could. He still could. He is now up into P3. Is he going to dive in the pits? Everybody else is diving in. I'll dive in. Fresh soft tyres.